Hello and welcome. On this tutorial, we are going to look at how to download a video file from the course content area at the Law University. First, we'll go through the steps that you require to go through in order to download a video file. And then from there, we will break down each step one at a time and show you how to actually accomplish this particular task. So let's move in to the steps. The first step is create a folder system. This is highly recommended. That way you can have an organized and manageable folder systems where you can download and store your files and provide you a logical system to access the course contents offline and ultimately give you a good learning experience. The second step is, of course, access the downloadable file that you want to download from the Law University's website online. And of course you can simply do this by, of course, access the course content, and then from there go to the lesson, and below the tutorial there will be a downloadable video file where you can download that particular video contents. Of course, the next step is to coordinate the downloadable file. Make sure that you download it to the target folder on the folder system that you have created on number one. And of course, the last step is basically that you have to have a player that's compatible with MP4 where you can open the file and play. So that's about it. That's basically the fourth step. Now let's move on now to the step number one and walk through how to actually establish this. Here we are on step number one. As mentioned earlier, it's a very good idea that you get used to this. It's good practice, not only to download the Law University's course content to your computer. It's also a good practice for downloading any materials from the net to create a folder systems where you can locate those folder and also access to it whenever you want to. In any case, doing this step you can do it in different ways, and you may have your own logical system in your head, or that you prefer. In any case, what I will use on this particular demonstration, I will use the actual website. So what I will do, I will actually go over to the course contents like so over here, as you can see over here. And we, of course, on this particular demonstration, we're going to use the course Introductions to Screencasting, Law University 161 as the course code. In any case, here it is, and as you can see over here, the course contents or table of contents, as you can see over here, it's basically a breakdown to these modules. As you can see, there are basically 5: introduction, and of course how does it works, putting it together, sharing and broadcasting, leverage your efforts for capital improvement. Those are the 5 modules, if you like, on this particular course. And below each module there are the lessons, as you can see over here. So what you can do is basically create a parent or top folder called Introduction to Law University Screencasting 161, and then of course create a subfolder for each lesson. That's what I will do, and I will demonstrate that way on this particular demonstration. However, as I mentioned earlier on, you are free to do whatever system that may work for you. So let's go over to the Window Explorer like so over here. For the demonstration, I will create a subfolder on my desktop. You can create it any way you want. So I create a new folder and I will call it Introduction to Screencasting, and of course the course code is 161. You can have another top folder above this somewhere, in maybe in the document called Law University's course or studies, or PA level or level proficiency 1, or proficiency level 1 rather. In any case, I will start with the course over here for the demonstration purposes. I think you get the idea. Anyway, then I will go down to the models level, as I mentioned, introduction, how does it work, and putting it together, and so on and so forth. So I will create a new folder under the um, introduction to screencasting folder called number one introduction. Okay, you can create another folder for the second model called how does it works. um, Sorry, and then of course you can carry on with the rest of the models for that particular course. So number two, how does it works, and as I said, you can carry on to the 5 models to that particular course if you have to download all the materials. But anyway, you get the idea. Now let's go back to the introduction models to keep this very demonstration simple. So under that introduction model, there are lessons, and you can create a folder bare lessons, as I mentioned earlier on. So what is screencasting? So I will create another folder, casting, and of course you can carry on with the second one, uh, benefits of screencasting. Sorry, and so on and so forth, until you have the whole arrays of lessons under the introductions. As I said, mention a folder bare lesson if that's why I said how rather you want it. Of course, to keep this demonstration simple, I will just say focus with the introduction, and I will start with what is screencasting, because that's the first lesson. As you can see, it's totally empty, but in any case you get the idea of how to create a folder system. And from here I will go on to the second step. Of course, you can see the second step, of course, is accessing the downloadable file, and of course we can simply do this, as I mentioned earlier, by accessing the course contents, whatever the course and the contents you want to download. And you, as you all know, you can access the downloadable file by going to the lesson area. And let's go through this demonstration by using what is screencasting lesson, the introduction tutorial. So I will click on it, and that should take me to the lesson area. um, Obviously I have lockout, but let me quickly do it this way. So once I sorry, let me go to the lesson area, introduction to screencasting. Here we go here. And like I said, when you get to those lesson, I'll start with what is screencasting, and of course click on it, and like so, and that will take me to the lesson area as you see it over here. Now, as I mentioned earlier, when you scroll down to the end of the actual video, you should see a link over there that tell you how to download the video, like so over here. It says right click, so I right click. As you can see over here, there is the save link as, and of course I will click on that, and there is another window that should pop up like so. And of course this is where the step number 3 is coming in, and that is downloading your folder, I mean the video file rather, to the folder system. As you can see over here, this is my file that I am downloading to, or I'm downloading, sorry. And of course I go to the desktop. As you can see, if I click desktop, and I should look for that main folder that I created, which is introduction to screencasting. As you can see over here, Load University 161. So if I click on that, and I will go to introduction, the first model, and as you can see over here, what is screencasting. Okay, if I open that, as you can see, there's nothing over there. So I will, let me move this so you can see. Of course, as you can see over here, I will click save like so, and the folder should start downloading. And once I download it, I should go back to the folder now, As you can see over here, see what is screencasting. As you can see over there, it's already there. Now let's quickly go back to our steps, rather just recap us, so that we follow accordingly to our plan. So now let's open the file that you just downloaded, which set step number 4 rather. So let's open that. So we have to go to our folder system, and as we have it over here, and you can see over here the sequence to where the file is located. So I will open it. You can open it with whatever player you have, as long as it's MP4 compatible. In this case, I will open it with this player. Of course, you can use Windows Media Player if that's what you have, or whatever player that you have. As I said, as long as it's MP4 compatible. Oh, sorry. As you can see over here, there you go. That's the tutorial. It start playing. Hello and welcome to introduction. At any case, that's about it. That's all you need to do in order to download the file. I hope this tutorial helps you. In order to, for you to be able to download all those course contents, the video files, contents that you want to download from the Law University. In any case, I wish you good luck to your study endeavor. And if you have any questions regarding downloading video files, please post it below this video. Good luck.